Listen, baby. Hey, we got more to go. We know we got more to go. Come on, man.
What's up? What's up? Is this shit ready?
I was just gonna ask when you smoking. I smelled it as soon as we walked in.
Can somebody keep quiet for the rest of the homies that are coming? There's still a lot more people. Hell yeah, there's like 4 times.
Yeah, we keep an eye out. You ever say it'll take a while? No. Probably like 4:30.
Hey, all the homies. Look. Before we get started, right? We're all here to show class, respect, and to hold each other accountable. You feel me? So that being said, sit down right here, make yourselves at home.
So, bro, you know where it's at?
Yeah, right here.
Nice to meet you, man. How you doing? How you doing? I said, I'm in jail.
What's up, man? How you been? All right.
Good.
Man, listen, this is a special one, but it's a much needed conversation right now. You know what I'm saying? We got AmericanCholo in the building. We got my guy BOZO in the building.
Bozo's back to back.
BOZO's back to back. It's me and Duno holding it down today. How y'all doing today, my brothers?
Great.
I've been a little bit better.
I know you've been. I feel like shit. I feel good.
I went from a rise to a fucking fall within like 12 hours.
I'm about to say 24 hours.
Yeah, brother.
And I know how that can look. And you know, let's get right into it. You feel me? Can you play the video? Adam ain't here. You feel me?
Yeah, I made a video.
He made a video. You know what I'm saying? He's doing I think a $10 million poker tournament, but we ain't making no excuses for nobody. We here, whatever the situation is. You feel me? So let's play this first.
Okay. Unfortunately, I was not able to make it to the interview today because I am deep in this poker tournament with $1 million for first. But I did just want to send out a statement in terms of what my opinion is on all this stuff. So we have nothing against AmericanCholo at all. That was never, it was never part of a big plan to like smear his name or anything like that. That was never the case. It was just the fact that he had been in the news of late with the whole Tiger situation, had just had this big Power 106 interview come out, and then all of a sudden we see Tariq Nasheed posting these videos of him saying some objectively racist sounding things. It's newsworthy. We got to post about it. Now, I do agree that the clips, the parts were taken out of context, where it was just AmericanCholo telling a story about, you know, how he ran into some guy and the guy called him the N-word or whatever. I'm not like taking issue with that since he was just quoting somebody else. I get it. The other stuff, calling Tariq a ghetto coon over and over and over, I mean, I'm sorry, that's news. And if AmericanCholo feels like he has a strong argument that it's not racist and that there was nothing wrong with him saying that, then he's totally free to make that argument on our platform or whatever. But when we saw that clip, I'm not going to say who, but a bunch of different people on our staff were offended and clearly thought it was newsworthy. So we posted about it, and yeah, that's all I got to say. But much love to AmericanCholo. I got nothing against the guy, and yeah, that's my whole statement. That's essentially what I would have said on the podcast if I had been there. Unfortunately, I'm still in this tournament, so yeah, appreciate you guys. Have fun.
All right. Fuck Adam. I ain't speaking on behalf of Adam. I ain't speaking on behalf of no jumper. I'm speaking as a black man. You know what I'm saying?
We're gonna get to that, AD, but I'm gonna say my piece. Right?
Let's go.
If Adam would have been here, let's say you're Adam, I would have said, Adam, you're a fucking culture vulture. Because what you're doing on your platform, even after I proved that was a bullshit ass fucking video, I think that video's still up on Instagram.
It is.
So obviously, all that is bullshit ass fucking trying to give an apology. Because this motherfucker doesn't know, and the guy who put it up doesn't know that there's consequences to shit like that.
There is.
I've had fucking threats on my life. I had threats on my family's life, and you and I both know if something were to happen to me throughout this time, people are gonna start dying over some stupid shit.
For real.
Over some shit that's some fake ass fucking news. And I don't think Adam's ever had anybody get their head blown off that's part of his family, or has people in prison doing life behind shit. There's kids out there that are watching this shit. You guys have such a huge platform, and for Adam to come here and say that shit and the video still be up, it's bullshit. It's bullshit, and he should be fucking ashamed of himself. Now
Hey, and then after we have this conversation, we're gonna have that shit taken down. I'm gonna make sure.
And that's why when Duno and I spoke, I told Duno, but this shit's still up. I mean, that's what just fucking pisses me off. It's still up.
And this is what we talked about, because people don't understand that. One, and this is to anybody, and this especially to our people, the Latinos and the Mexicans, because just like how people are in your DMs, I'm getting the whole, you're not sticking up for our people, you're not supporting us, you're not doing this, you edited a video to make the homie look bad. One, I don't know how to fucking edit. Two, I don't run no fucking social media. And we had this conversation, and the assuming it was good is what's bad about this. Because when that Tiger thing happened, and for correct me when I'm wrong, when you assumed that I was going against our people, and when you called me, we had that conversation. You're like, damn homie, I wish I would have had that conversation. When this video went up and you did the no jumper thing, and you said, Duno, you trying to have a bro? I just woke up from selling out the show with El Rey Theater with all Latino cast, and I never once, I didn't even know that you did that. I didn't even know that people were attacked. I seen the video from another blog of Los Angeles that's mostly pro-black post that video. And I was like, well, I'm pretty sure you have to take, to me you don't seem like a racist. To me you're not a racist. I've seen you work with you just had glasses, I think you had glasses Malona. Like, and when we had a conversation off the thing, but the narrative being pushed that I'm trying to take you down, and because I don't get,
I'm thinking it's the platform. Listen, no jumper, let's say that's your hood. And your hood literally went over there, sputting me up, crossed out my shit, and I'm coming to you guys, hey homie, you know me. Oh no, we're good. I say, yeah, but you guys are still crossing us out. You guys are still talking that shit because it's still on the platform.
That's what.
Come on, homeboy.
No. He's right when it comes down to that, and this is why I always say, and Duno was right as well too, because he doesn't post nothing. You feel me?
No, I understand that.
There's certain people that post stuff here. There's certain stuff that goes up on the platform, and there's plenty of stuff that I done told Adam, hey, I want something taken down. Some stuff he didn't take it down, some stuff he ain't taking down. You feel me?
Yeah, but this is stuff that
is serious.
Is literally, it's literally something that can get people fucking killed.
And then when I talked to Adam, I was like, hey fool, people are not taking this to this light. I'm the only Mexican in this motherfucker. So who are you guys gonna reach out to?
Yeah, you're gonna get the heat.
And I'm getting the heat.
Yeah.
So when I have grown ass man talking about, hey fool, fuck you, you don't represent it, I'm like,
oh, how do you think my DMs look?
Exactly.
My DMs are talking about, I'm gonna kill you, homeboy, come on.
No, exactly, but what I'm saying is, the assuming part is what got this whole thing. People assumed you were racist. But when the Tiger shit came out, people assumed I was going against our people, and that's the fucked up part.
And I was the first person to talk, you feel me? That's how me and you even know each other. You said, hey, AD gets it. You know what I'm saying? Because once again, Duno's 22 years old. You know what I'm saying? He didn't grow up at a time. Y'all grew up at a time where the race riots was crazy. It was cracking. And I even talked about on the news today that I remember when I was in middle school, you feel me? Blacks and Mexicans didn't get along like that.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying? When I got to high school, it got a little better, and now we're here where we are now. You know what I'm saying? This is my homeboy. I got a show with him. It's two black guys and there's one Hispanic guy. You feel me? He holds it down. We joke. He make racist jokes. You feel me?
It is what it is. But imagine for a second, and there was a small clip of you going around for a little bit on this channel, disrespecting the homies. No, not you disrespecting the homies. The phrase, right?
Yeah, sure was.
No, right?
Even that.
Yeah. Imagine if I would have got that clip, edited that part out, and said, "Look what fucking AD's doing." But what are we doing with that? We're just fighting. What I'm trying to accomplish is to stop the 50 years or so that we've been down here like killing one another, going to prison. All we're doing is fucking putting people in jail, feeding the fucking system, homie. But then you got people like Adam coming with that bullshit. You run this bitch, Adam. You run this bitch. If you wanted that video down, it could be down. Why? Because he wants the fucking views. But the views that he wants is on the back of black and brown kids killing fucking one another. I mean, that's fucking wrong.
You ain't lying right now, bro.
Yeah, no, most definitely. And just know behind the scenes, we like I said, and we're just having this conversation on camera. I could tell Adam how I feel. Hey, fool, this is not cool. But at the end of the day, he's gonna have to roll with the punches that come, because that's if he doesn't look. And this is his company. Adam could fire me and AD tomorrow, and we out this motherfucker. So my thing was when and this is the only thing I have an issue when shit gets brought up. It was definitely edited. But when the perspective is being pushed that we're sitting here and editing these videos to try to bring you down, no. I felt when you had that type of conversation, I was like, he did his shit. When the whole Tiger thing happened, me and Bozo had a conversation, and we fucking sat down and interviewed about him, and I let him speak his mind. But when the narrative is being pushed that we're trying to bring down, especially me as another brown man, bro, you feel me? Like, that's not the narrative.
Yeah, but see,
and I get it, we're a company, and then even when when the foods were getting spit on, whatever, AD got a lot of heat for that. Why you letting shit like that happen? So it's the same thing, but it just when it's not yours, that's something that I don't think that comes with territory.
Bro, I ain't gonna lie. I done stopped a gang of bullshit. I mean, wait, go ahead, Bozo, say it.
I want to say something. So, I'm here to speak for the streets, for my people, you feel me? And with that being said, I abide by the laws of the streets because, you know, that's my environment. But with those environments come rules and stipulations, regulations, there's lines that are drawn. Me and AD have a friendship from before. I even had a buzz or anything to a mutual homie that's Mexican that knew AD way before I did. You know?
Yeah.
So, you know, I say that to say this. Like, Adam is very fortunate to have you here. Because if it wasn't for you, my dog, I don't think that we would even tolerate, like, an apology.
Straight up.
For one, this is our backyard where we're at. This is the San Fernando Valle, where the homies are really strong. The homies that are from this area carry themselves with a lot of pride, man. You know what I'm saying? And this city, this whole valley that we're speaking in is to be respected. Not only on the brown side, but also the black side of the community, you feel what I'm saying? But it's true, bro. Like I told you on the phone, you're under the umbrella, no jumper, so, you know, people are going to hold you accountable whether you like it or not, because you're vouching for somebody when you wave this flag, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, most definitely.
I didn't write on this wall for a reason when I came here as a guest. You feel me? Because I represent something else, dog. You feel me? And it's not music. But what I'm trying to get at is this, bro. Like, look, at the end of the day, we're where we're at right now, right? And what we can't, and I'm gonna speak to Adam right now. Honestly, I don't know you, Adam, but since AD speaks well of you, I'm gonna give you the benefit of the doubt. But I'm gonna be honest with you also and tell you what you look like. You look like the white man that they taught to us as kids coming up. You look like the white man sitting at the top and using minorities against each other. And like the homie said, I don't think you've ever had anybody beat to death in your arms. I don't think that you ever had to answer to a 5-year-old child when their daddy just died on the block. I don't think that you ever been to a funeral where mothers are crying over burying their sons and their daughters. But if you want to go, I'm going to take you this year so that you can see the relevance of what I'm telling you. And I'm not a dummy neither. So I know that Poetic Flaco, somebody that is not from this land, somebody that is not from this world, has been given free reign to post whatever he wants for some reason. And I'm gonna tell you something, bro. Like Poetic Flaco, you lost your pass too, my dog. I don't know who hired you here. I don't know who told you that it's okay for you to do that shit. But we abide by the laws of the street, my dog. So all that shit you doing is not gonna be tolerated. This ain't Chicago. This ain't New York. You are not academics. You're not gonna do to our streets what academics did to other communities. Because we're smarter than them, my dog. You feel me? And these bonds that we have are real, you know what I'm saying? And ain't no individual gonna manipulate that, and that's why we're here. We're here with respect, diligence, we're here with class, to just show and demonstrate like how serious it can get, because we are not by any stretch of imagination trying to take it there, fool.
Yeah.
It's not our agenda. Our agenda is to, for one, like, preach intelligence in the streets, dog. You know what I'm saying? Is to preach purpose into these streets. Like, we're not. It's very easy for me to jump on social media and stir a gang of shit up. In a few hours, I can have more than a few hundred homies here, ready for it all. You feel what I'm saying? But we not doing that. Why? Because we're not trying to lock our homies up. We're not trying to bury more homies. Like, we really do love our people. We don't just say it. We demonstrate it with the acts that we're coming with. So, the things that we're asking you, we're not really asking, dog. Honestly, it's more of a demand. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm younger than him, but I respect my elders, unlike other people. You feel what I'm saying? And I think that these rules of integrity and these lines have to be drawn, bro, straight up. And if if people ain't gonna respect the lands of the law, then the land is gonna have to do what we do. You feel what I'm saying? And we appreciate the platform, you know. We appreciate the opportunities, but we don't appreciate the disrespect. And it won't be tolerated.
And then, bro, even with that, and I understood more about shit getting taken out of context. Just like you said, bro. You feel me? We having a roast battle. I'm talking to a black guy. I say sewer rat. You feel me? Yeah. And then the nigga go online make a whole thing talking
Yeah, but
about
even that-
AD dissing,
But let's
80s
talk about that real
dissing
quick.
Serenos.
How-
You feel me?
Because I think that, and I think it's important, right, to address the black community in this segment that we're having, because a lot of people don't understand the context that he was saying it in.
Real shit.
And a lot of people aren't gonna take the time to go look into it, because guess what? A lot of people wanna be mad, dog.
Real shit.
A lot of people wanna hate, a lot of people wanna
Real shit.
shoot, a lot of people wanna kill, dog. So you don't gotta force feed these motherfuckers this shit. This hate shit sells itself, bro. You know what I'm saying? So let's talk about the context of what you, because I seen the whole video. You seen the whole video?
Yeah,
I seen it too.
Okay,
And I
so
hit,
can you explain?
I hit Cholo too. I was like, wait a minute, because at first I seen the post and I was like, all right. I said, this shit look crazy. You feel me? Like, as a black man, that shit look crazy
definitely.
with just the post. I'm
And
like,
I'm gonna tell you
I'm not
something,
fucking with
dog.
that.
Let me tell you something, and he knows, dog. Like, you know, one thing about us as a faction, right? You hold each other accountable. If the OG says something, dog, that ain't gonna fly, we the first ones that gonna touch him. Bottom line, ain't nobody gonna touch him before we. That's just the way the shit rolls downhill. And it goes for me too. Nobody is above reproach in this motherfucking room, dog. That's right. Everybody can get checked. You know what I'm saying?
Supposed to be like
So the homie is not gonna say nothing that's gonna jeopardize us as a people, dog, without suffering consequences.
Yeah, but even with that, bro, when as a black man, I seen that and I was like, first of all, I seen what American Cholo did. You feel me, with the Icon Rumble and shit. I was like, that's dope. And you know, he had issues with Duno, and you know, he said, hey, AD, thank you for reaching out, all that. I'm like, all right, cool. You know what I'm saying? And then, bro, I even got backlash when this shit happened, because everybody's like, wait, you co-signed American Cholo, and I seen the clip, and I'm like, hold up. And then I seen the real clip, and I said, nah, this ain't cool, and we about to have it.
Dirty politics. It's dirty fucking politics.
It's not. We're not going to sit there and call somebody a racist and, like you said, spew hate if it's not like that. And you know,
Definitely.
and I told Flacco today, we had a big ass debate on the news, and I said, bro, you're not from Los Angeles. You never lived out here, bro. You don't know what it's like coexisting, bro, with black and brown people, bro. You don't know the history behind how far we got. I said 10 years ago, me and Duno couldn't even have a show together.
But we
You
gotta listen
understand?
though. But at the same time, we gotta hold Adam accountable for letting that man come on this platform and do it. You know what I'm saying? We can't address one without the other, bro. Like, whether Adam is a great individual or not, I don't personally know him. But if you're endorsing something like that, then you might as well be saying the shit your goddamn self. And you might as well be taking the slugs with him, or taking the fight, or taking the comments, or taking the DMs and all that shit. Like,
I agree.
one ain't coming without the other, bro. Like, that's just the way it is. And I think that my people have been very respectful to this platform.
Real shit.
I think that my people support this platform hugely. And, you know, we just asking for the same respect, love, support that we give, bro.
We're doing the same thing we did with the Tiger situation. But it seems like, and this is where I'm sitting from, it seems like they want to shut me down. It seems like they don't want to hear my message. And my message has never changed from day one. I've always been an anti-gang guy. I've always been unite guy. I've always been the guy to, let's have a conversation. I always say this, I'm not looking for a fight, I'm looking for a conversation. And I speak about a lot of stuff that we should be talking about, but it's so sensitive, it's so hard, it's so easy to say to somebody, look, you're racist, and take a small clip. Go look at the whole video. Let's address the ghetto coon, all right?
Let's do it.
The Ghetto Coon was a video that I made back to Tariq Nasheed. Because Tariq Nasheed made a video saying the Mexican. And he was talking about myself, and because I made a video I was pissed off when the paleteros were getting attacked, and I was like, where are the brothers at, where this and that? And he took offense to that. And you know what Tariq Nasheed did? He's a race baiter, right? He's a pimp. So he started talking all this shit, talking shit about Mexicans, talking shit, just what he does, right? So I got home, and I made a video, and it's specifically there, it says Tariq the Ghetto Coon Nasheed. The reason people say Coon, I've always thought Coon was an Uncle Tom.
Yeah.
All right, so that's off the bat. Some people say, no, you're Uncle Tom. So one, I'm calling him Uncle Tom. The ghetto part, and I've had this conversation with many brothers.
And I heard what you said.
Yeah.
You say he live in the whitest town. I don't know Tariq Nasheed.
Yeah,
I
don't even know who that is.
No, but I'm saying, you broke down before you said what you said. You said that you act like you down with the hood, but you live in the whitest part of California.
He's doing like, he's steering the pot, and he's talking all this shit about black power and fuck Mexicans and fuck whites. It's all about the black people. But you're living in the white area, homeboy, because you don't got no repercussions for that kind of shit. So you're sitting
real shit,
you're
most
sitting
definitely.
you're sitting here saying shit like that, just like this motherfucker Flacco is sitting there saying shit like that, stirring shit up that don't know the game, don't know the flavor, don't know what's behind this. So that's why I put the phrase ghetto. You want to be ghetto, but you fake as fuck. Coon, you and Uncle Tom, homie. That's all it was. But when you get the phrase and you wake up in the morning, and I'm looking at this shit, homie, my fucking stomach was turning. I felt like shit, homie. I'm like, Jesus. I felt like, damn, I'm a fucking racist. That's kind of all the DMs, everybody talking shit, and like, I've been working at this for 4 to 5 years. You go back to all my videos, homie. I'm always trying to bring the right conversation to the fucking table. But to me, it seems like the higher ups don't want to have that conversation. They want you and I at each other's throats still. But I'm done getting at each other's throats because there is no prosperity in that. I want to see your kids playing with my kids. I want to get all this gang shit out of there because we've been killing each other for 50 fucking years. Have our neighborhoods gotten bigger? They're getting smaller and smaller, homie. They're kicking us out. The rent's going up. All the while, we're at each other's necks. I mean, nah, we gotta step the game up. The Irish, they were gangbangers. The Jews, they were gangbangers. The Italians, they were gangbangers. Everybody here was a gang, but they evolved. We've been stuck in the streets because we can't communicate with one another. And what I'm trying to do is get that communication going between us, between my homies, between all our homies, so we can actually step this shit up. AD?
I agree with that 100%. And that's real, like, you know, and Bozo would tell you, he said, I was one of your first features.
You were.
You know what I'm saying? Who was I surrounded around? I came dolo around all your homies.
All my homies, yes, I said all my homies.
And been embraced.
They're Bell Gardens.
Bro, come on.
Fucked up.
So, and everybody knows, bro, when it comes down to me, bro, like, I've always embraced brown people.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm
I see
saying?
the love.
Like I always do. So even when the context got taken out with me, bro, brown people didn't go against me. They were like, hey, these are real one.
You know right off the bat.
You already know right off the bat. So I felt like it was really wrong when I seen the real context with you. I said, that's not cool for that to even be posted or even put up, bro. And we from this company, listen, if nobody else is gonna stand up for it, I'm gonna stand up and I'm gonna say that, whether it's right, whether it's wrong. But nah, bro, like I said today on the news, I don't think that you're a racist at all. I think that you was defending yourself and you was defending your people. If somebody calls you a Mexican, you feel me, like, and you go back and say, well, you give context, you're a ghetto coon, bro, y'all going tit for tat. Now, the only thing that I can understand and I can say as a black man is that saying nigger. You know what I'm saying? Even when you're reciting it, that's wrong in context. That's it. But I heard the story.
You heard the story.
And the story, bro, you're basically saying, don't diss black people. And you said that man has been on the streets and he don't feel that way no more. I get it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And one thing with this, AD, is I'm learning. All right? I'm evolving.
We all learn.
I'm evolving, homeboy. And people say, some people tell me, you don't need to apologize. I'll apologize to the black community. Straight up. I'm not going to let my ego get in the way to fucking keep fighting. I'm not trying to fight. And anybody who I did offend, I fucking apologize. That video was done about 3 or 4 years ago, and I was talking about one of my homies who just got out doing 7 years. I was in and out of YA, and when he got out, I told him, let's go to old boy's house. It was a black guy. He said, fuck that ER. And I looked at him and said, what the fuck? I said, you're tripping. Nah, fuck. And I went into the spill state, how homies come out racist, but now 20 years later, he's not racist anymore. In other words, trying to bring light to this. And when I used the word, it was for that shock value. It was to see how racist people come out of there. And that's all it was. And then they're putting videos out there of me saying the N-word. That's what I call it, N-word, GA, right? I say it all the time. I actually made a video.
He said,
yeah, I know. No, but that's
this is my guy though. You feel me?
And look, we had this conversation. I don't know all of you. That's a lot of them. I know a couple of them, and
no, that's not for sure. That's all right.
I heard a lot of you motherfuckers say.
At the end of the day, look, it's a form of like showing brother.
I know, and I get that, but okay, example. I understand, and that's frustrating, right? Somebody takes something out of context, and then that's why me and you had that conversation. I was like, hey, dog, now you know how.
You don't have to forgive me. That's what it is.
That's good.
Hey,
But like I said,
different. Look, one race is different. But when you got your own, like, bro, you should, bro, like,
it hurts, boy, it hurts.
No, for when you got your people, like, bro, like, and I said this before, when I came in here, and especially when people try to bring them up because they see me with them weekly. AD fucking been in my, he sits there, hugs my mom, like, bro, this whole lady, and I'm gonna put this out now, bro. They don't sit here, and I don't sit here let them fucking call me a wetback or a fucking beaner or a spick or a, oh, you don't, bro, they don't, just like how they don't let me.
Well, I would never say that because I got other people. I got other people that, you know what I'm saying? There ain't no trouble with me.
That's what me like, and that's what me and American Cholo, I had to, and when we talked to each other, it was kind of like, we were kind of like yelling at each other, because I was like, fool, like, hit me up, hit me up so.
But you wouldn't answer. You know how many?
No,
people,
but you're assuming I wouldn't answer.
You know how many people that are hitting me up now, and you look up there, I fucking sent them something 2 years ago?
And now they hit you up.
Straight up.
You've never sent me something
Straight
serious
up.
ago.
I guarantee you would never answer me. I guarantee you.
But what I'm saying, you never hit me up 2
that's
years
just,
ago.
I know. That's just how the platform game
Yeah,
works.
yeah.
Straight up. That's how the platform. Now I got people in my DM from 2 years ago. Hey man, I love
Yeah, they clout chase you like a motherfucker.
I'm like, all right, but I did have essays or Mexican, let's say, guys your age and all that hit me up saying, man, you're a fake motherfucker. You push that tiger shit for clout, and look at you saying the N-word, whoop. But now, luckily, they're coming back and saying, hey, dude, I apologize, homie. I'm sorry. I got brothers calling. Right before I get over here, I got a brother calling me because I take phone calls all day long. I mean, my number's up there. It's a Google number. You can call me all day long, and I will have the conversation as long as you're not screaming and just disrespecting. I had a brother call me up. He said, this is American Cholo. I said, yeah. It's William, man. I said, what's up? I'm a longtime follower. I used to follow No Jumper. Fuck Adam. I'm not following him anymore. That's some bullshit what they did to you, man. When I first saw it, I said, oh, no, he did it. And then I saw your video with the full context. I said, there you go. That's the problem. Right there, Chris, will you raise your hand? That's my sound and video engineer. He's a black man.
Well, let him see Chris too. So they believe me.
Just stay right here and look there, look at the camera.
I don't know, that nigga half and half.
That'll be the comment section. That'll be the comment section. He ain't black enough.
When I first did my feature with AD, like, and this is 5 years back when it wasn't really popular to be doing.
And I'm by myself. And I'm by
myself. You know what I'm saying? And when he was with me, like in the track and video, in the comment section, homies were on my bumper too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, you ain't, and it's like, hey, bro, like, I don't know what you on, my boy, but I'm on some real gangster shit. I respect men for men.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? To me, I give a fuck what water you're from. I give a fuck what faction you represent. Like, dog, you show me love, I'm gonna show it back. That's just the way I get down.
Straight up.
You feel what I'm saying? Because in reality, dog, it's my own people trying to kill me.
Yep.
If I was to put my money right now on the table, dog, everything I own, to bet on who's gonna take my life, chances are it's gonna be someone who's just like me. Dog.
And then it goes the same for us.
You feel what I'm saying? So, you know, that's the thing. But that's why it's important for us to have these conversations because, look, dog, we can't let these squares behind the keyboards dictate what's put out there to the streets. You know what I'm saying? When we're talking about poetic flacos, when we're talking about academics, you know what I'm saying? We're talking about, look, listen, it wasn't Adam that did it, but he might as well have. You feel what I'm saying?
Keeping it up is the problem.
Exactly. So, so even him, you feel what I'm saying? And it's important for us to come intellectually, dog, on an even ground and deal with it. So we show the homies and we give an example.
Yes, exactly.
How to dictate shit, dog. Because a youngster too, a young black homie that I fuck with, talk to, was hot as fuck with me on the thing, and how do I vouch for him? And I'm like, look, bro, I know when the homie had another homie that's from our, you know what I mean, umbrella, that the homie got off his own platform because he was racist. You know what I'm saying? The homie stands on his integrity. I wouldn't fuck with him if he did it first and foremost. You know what I'm saying? So I can vouch for the man, and I think it's fucked up, the manipulation that's going on. Because honestly, right now it's just, you know, people playing chess with our people, dog, and that shit ain't cool.
The beautiful thing that happened with Tyga, and believe it or not, it was a beautiful thing. Some people believe he didn't take it down, but that's a whole different story, right? The beautiful thing came out was destroyed, and the beautiful thing was that we had conflict resolution. We had an issue, we spoke up, we communicated, we got to the table, we spoke like men, we didn't scream at each other, we didn't disrespect one another. We both came out feeling better after that conversation, and then he eventually came out, took it down, and that was a beautiful thing for both communities. It shows that we can speak to one another and get things done without killing one another, and that lets every youngster out there know, damn, look what these fools did. Look what these fools did. But that didn't even last 12 hours.
And then Power 106 is quick to take it down, overseeing an edited post. You know what I'm saying? And that's, to me, that's disrespectful, dog. You know what I'm saying?
But that's, you know, that's corporate.
Yeah,
I understand.
That's a whole different.
I understand, but they're the ones that put it up to begin with.
But if I was sitting at that board myself, I would have said, pull the plug in that.
Yeah, anything
think
pop
about
up.
it. even that board is probably no color in that board.
There isn't.
There on that board, that's just.
Well, hopefully, eventually, they
But on the TV screen and on the radio, it's all brown.
hopefully they come to their senses, see
saying?
what's really going on, and put that thing back up. Because that was a great thing for everybody to learn that we can communicate.
It was good for Tiger
I
too,
agree.
bro.
I
Honestly,
agree.
It was great for Tiger.
No, that was dope for Tiger to even do that, bro. Because taking the video down, you taking out a lot of money.
That was
You
love.
know what I'm saying? So that
Shout
shows
out to
that.
Tiger. I'm gonna shout out to Tiger.
That was
That's
fire.
love, and even after that video, and now I even say, show Tiger, the homies, the raza, as much love as you possibly can. Tiger is invited to every fucking carne asada interview.
listen, like
You can't go to you can
like I said before, and I've told you, examples have to be made, bro. You
No
feel me?
example, yeah.
And like I said, the man, hey, God bless him. You know, when I say God bless him, I really mean it. You feel what I'm saying? But the consequence that I'm talking about is just like, look, fool. He needs to know presently from now on, obviously, that we're not to be disrespected. That's just it.
Yeah.
So when he sees a motherfucker like me, I want him to remember me saying what I was saying. You know what I'm saying? Just as a memory, you know, because I needed that. Like when my dad fucked me up, I needed that to remember. It's like, damn, dad got the chancla in his hand. You feel me? Like we need to be reprimanded even as adults. That's just the way it is, bro. You feel me? So
Well, you got a 250K reprimand, so it wasn't cheap. So I mean, even though at the end he could have had his ego in the way, I said, "Fuck you."
listen, I respect what you're saying. I'm just saying.
No, I hear you,
You know what I'm
Bozo. I hear
saying?
you. We're not trying to run the favorite Bozo than this guy.
I did was just this. I did was just this. The internet's a motherfucker, and obviously.
Here we
you know
go
now.
again, dude. I'm sorry, dude. Is that what you want?
Yes.
I'm sorry, dude. I'm sorry,
No,
dude.
listen, it's only right because
I'm sorry that you made a fucking comment.
I was like, damn, motherfucker, I got motherfuckers. I was like, hey, look, bro. And that's why when you
Internet's
uploaded,
undefeated,
and that's why when you uploaded that video, I commented that, and then even when you posted the story, I replied, fool. My job isn't here to bring nobody. If anything, I bring the most people here. I just did BOZO. It was a great interview. I did the homies at the Corrido. It was a great interview. I fuck with a lot of people.
Yeah, you do.
So when people are,
Bro, yeah, he's killing it, man. And then too, like when something happens, you feel me? He's calling me, and he told me, he said, AD, I don't think you should do the interview. And I said, nigga, I'm gonna do the interview. You feel me? Like first of all, I ain't no bitch. You feel me? Second of all,
it comes down to
No,
listen.
yeah.
That phrase that he just said, fool, is what it comes down to. Because a lot of bitch ass motherfuckers, dog, get that break juice off this motherfucking phone.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? And from their little dark ass corner with their little ass fucking man shorts on.
Watch out,
fool,
watch out, watch out.
They're fucking, they're no, listen, bro. You know, listen, they're posting content out there that they're not gonna see nowhere but on the news, bro.
Yeah.
And that's unfair, bro. It's unfair to everybody, homie. So us, you know, be in the position we're in, we gotta hold motherfuckers accountable.
No, most definitely. And like I said,
Nigga, I don't run and hide. I'm like, listen,
That's what I'm saying.
if I see something wrong, bro, whatever the situation is, it's, bro, if no one else gonna say it, then I'm gonna sit there and I'm gonna stick up for it. It's supposed to be like that.
And then AD's usually the one that, you know, he's more of a, you know, he's like, he likes doing interviews like this more. I do more than that shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
But
I only sit down with people I like.
but you know, one of those things is like, yeah, I just think it was very like I said, when I didn't like when he tagged me and shit, I was just like, fool, like I promise you, I didn't sit there.
Because I woke up to being the fucking head of the clan, homie. I woke up to being the head of the clan.
Nah, I feel bad.
And they were waiting for something.
They was on here.
And they were.
I know. I was getting tagged too, but I was like, but like I told Cholo, I hit him up. He knew how I felt already.
Yeah, most definitely.
He even asked me to post the stuff up. I said, listen, let's not keep posting stuff and doing that because people are taking everything out of context.
Everything like that.
Let's sit down. You feel me? Talk, have the conversation, and then hey, let it look good for our people because this is what they need to see. Us sit it down, blacks and browns, because bro, we run this shit, bro.
Most definitely.
You feel me? We run it.
Most definitely. We're getting that bag now. We're getting that bag now, and I think that you know, whatever it is, dog, you know, people want to take the bag from you, bro. You feel me? They don't want you to have it, and even if they're not racist, bro, sometimes just to hate on you, they'll turn racist. You know what I'm saying? Like you yourself can turn somebody that's never been racist, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And what flock with my dog, man. On some real shit, man. Like
But you know that, that guy's wrong.
that shit's
wrong.
That's just level, bro.
And let me keep it real with y'all, bro. It's not, Flacco is not doing this maliciously.
I think he is, bro.
No.
Let me tell you why.
Let me talk. Let me tell you why, bro. Now, This guy has been here a couple of months, right?
Yeah.
He's from North Dakota, bro.
Yeah.
Like, look, he's laughing because he knows.
Bro, that's because
wait a minute.
Continue.
Hold on.
You know how much shit, and especially because he's a black man. You know how much shit this motherfucker
Hold on. Let me say this, bro. His first 2 weeks here, I got 3 calls from the streets about this guy. You feel me? And if you talk to him, bro, he's pure delusional, bro.
Yeah.
Bro, he's a bigger guy. He thinks he's skinny. You feel me? Everything about how he thinks is not the same. So this is not. Now, if somebody like AD do something, then it's like, nigga, you know exactly what you're doing. And I ain't making no excuse for him because I keep telling him. I said, listen, eventually you're gonna get your head cracked. You feel me? And I'm not about to jump in the way for you no more.
But he's a Tariq Nasheed major follower and fan.
Before I stated my opinion on this dude, right? I did my homework. I'm not dumb. I seen the way he talks. I seen his interviews. I seen the way he moves. The biggest thing that struck to me is this when he said this. Man, I'm a huge fan of academics. I've studied him to the T. Okay? Me studying academics also, all I've seen him is stir up more murders between black men than any other blogger ever. You know what I'm saying? And if nobody's gonna say it, I'll say it.
And even with that, bro, I've talked to academics. Academics have said, you know what? He sees how he's contributing. He ain't like that no more. So even when talking to Flacco,
yeah, but all that.
You know what I'm saying?
But look, fool, us changing and having the luxury to still be around and said, oh, I'm not like that no more, dog. Motherfuckers are in the grave, dog. Mamas are still crying, dog. Get the fuck out of here. Like, I don't give a fuck about who changed, fool. The facts are the facts, homie. Motherfuckers gonna die, dog. I miss my homies right now, fool.
Shit, me too.
I'm heartbroken, dog. I buried 6 homies last year, bro.
Flock under the temperature. Flock under the temperature of the
You know what I'm
waters.
saying? And this dude talking about, oh, I've studied another motherfucker that all he did was spew hate and cause death, fool, unnecessary death for likes and views, bro.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know about anybody else, dog, but that shit to me is probably like the worst thing you can do. It's the opposite of what Nipsey said. What did Nipsey say? The biggest act you can have is to inspire a human being. I think the worst act that you can have is to put hate into another human being.
It's disgusting.
You know what I'm saying?
yeah, bro.
Bottom line.
And even like going back to what I said about Flacco, bro. Like that guy got spit on, bro. I jumped in the way with him, even when I knew he was wrong. You know what I'm saying? And I let him know. I said, bro. And even when I'm telling him how he's wrong, he can't even fathom how he's wrong. He's arguing with me how he's right.
That's ego, my dog. That's called ego.
So,
You know what I'm saying?
and even with me telling him all this stuff, bro, I'm like, listen. Even today, I had a real argument with him. I said, listen, bro, whether somebody tells you to post something or not, you're still part of it, and you have a responsibility. You feel me? Because if you don't like something, bro, if you post it up, bro, you're going against everything. What do you stand for?
Yeah,
at the end of the day, I seen something on the news today that I didn't feel was right, and I didn't speak on it. You feel me? And fuck it, whatever. If I gotta get fired, whatever it is, then I can sleep with I can go on my pillow and be like, you know what? I did everything the right way. I'm a real nigga. You feel me? I sit there and I stand by everything that I say and everything that I do. Even being here today, bro. I ain't about to sit here and duck or do nothing, bro. And whatever, bro, because we all getting hate on both sides and shit too. I spoke to AmericanCholo, bro. I said, hey, I'm gonna be here. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be here. I don't know about nobody else, but I'm gonna be here as a black man. You feel me? And as somebody that's a representative of here. You feel me? And Duno, bro. Duno has some, bro. Duno wasn't supposed to be here today. And I said, Duno, make sure that you are here today.
No, and yeah, because like, bro, like I said, my thing was just like I talked to him on the phone and I was like, and he had me, I was like, I might not make it. I film my other podcast on Monday. But I talked to AD because you feel me? I'm still learning, so I ask for advice. Most definitely, like I ask for advice. Like me and the homie, I come talk every day. Like, oh, should I do this video? Like shit like that. You know, like it doesn't even have to be about controversial shit. Just advice on everything. And he's like, I feel like you should be there because one, I've never met you in person. It's the first time we meet. Yeah. And it was never like, even when you did that video when you first came at me about the Tiger shit, we talked the next day and I was like, yeah, fool, like
still mad.
I'm like, almost respect. I'm like, you know what I mean? But no, definitely. When I talk to you, Lux was there. I asked him the person, how'd you feel about the video? He's like, I'm gonna let you know how I feel, my boy. Yeah. So but I totally get that too. I knew when that video came out, I was like, damn, that shit makes me laugh. And look, I was like, and I thought you were drunk, fool, like the tequila out of the club.
Got him.
I was like, that's fool sober as shit. Like it's fucking 2 in the afternoon.
And I'm like, they're really pushing the agenda. That Duno sat there and edited a whole video. I'm like, nah, bro, he just got himself even though obviously it was for the Latinos, you definitely made yourself like people are starting to tune in more into the American Cholo podcast and stuff like that. But for sure, like when we see motherfuckers do, like we hold each other accountable, me, him, and Terrell and other people. When we go back and forth about subjects and manners and shit like that, like we know where we come from. But somebody like that, like right before you guys got here, I had the same argument with me, and AD told him and AD told Adam too. We're not Mexican. Duno's catching on the straight bullets.
Yeah.
And then they're like, Duno's catching on the straight bullets. And you're sitting there and Adam's gonna have what he said. He wanted to keep that post. He posted it. He allowed him to post it. That was gonna have to deal with. Obviously, I know me being part of this, being the only Latino, it seems like we're pushing the agenda of, okay, he just got into it with Duno, now let's shut him down because we have something to roll with. And it's like, nah, that's...
But you look at it, right?
Yeah,
Come on.
when they can assume like that, yeah, most definitely.
I mean, it's not even assuming, because again...
No, it is, bro.
It's
not assuming.
It is. The shit's still up there, homeboy.
The message was given, bro.
Yeah, the message was shut the fuck up about
assuming it's definitely
Look, I'm gonna tell you how it comes up. It comes up like this.
Go ahead.
Oh, you fucking beaners want to speak up for yourself? Oh, is that what you guys want to do? You guys want to rebel? Okay, well here goes this motherfucker. I'm gonna show you what the fuck you guys get. That's exactly how.
No, but I'm talking about me personally.
Oh no, yeah, no.
Yeah, I'm talking about me personally. Obviously, the company I know.
Yeah.
The company I know, and we've all had these discussions when shit happens, when like the spitting shit, it made it seem like, oh, no jumpers pussy because we let one employee get spit on.
Right.
You know what I mean? I'm pretty sure you spit on IDs, it's gonna be all the world.
So
you know what I mean?
With the message that let's be real, no jumper, because you guys, it's somebody, other people are posting it first, and no jumper is the biggest platform, right?
Yes.
So that message was a direct shot, not just at me, but the voice that I'm putting out there. The community. It was telling people in our community, this is what happens to you when you go against the grain.
Definitely.
This is what happens to you when you speak up for your people.
Cancel.
You get canceled. And they're trying to cancel me, but they ain't gonna cancel the fucking truth, homeboy. I don't got nothing to hide. I am who the fuck I am. I still live in North Hollywood, a few streets from here. I still go to my hood every fucking day. I am who I am, but I do what I do, not for monetary gain, homie. I do it for these people. I do it for my kid. I do. My granddaughter, her dad's black. That's a beautiful kid. I don't see that shit. And those are just people that are trying to divide us. And I say this, pay close attention, brown and black. This is what they're doing. They don't want us to talk. They don't want us to have these discussions. They want us to kill one another, but we're not gonna get bamboozled anymore by the white fucking devil, homie. We're gonna sit here and say, you know what, dude? Let's talk about it. And then if you can't resolve it, that's something else. But I think 99.9% of the time, most of this shit can be resolved here and on the street.
Yeah. And even with that, one thing that I learned,
Can I
bro.
say something?
Go ahead,
We love the white brothers, man. I know he just said white devil next to something. Nah, but let's
That's the next one. Look at him, he said white devil.
Yeah, exactly. I fuck with a gang of white boys, bro.
Bro, me too.
You know what I'm saying? Like all day,
I fuck with Adam, and I bought, Adam,
I fuck with street white boys. You know
No,
what I'm saying?
yeah.
Like hood business, not hood.
Let me tell you some shit, bro. Before I came to this platform, bro, Adam didn't really know a lot of stuff, bro. And he's still learning, bro. But once I got here, bro, he knows a lot more now. And he listens, bro. He listens. For the most part, he listens to what, you feel me, what I got to say.
Let me say something. When all this shit was going on, AD, like I was telling Adam, and obviously, you know, Adam's argumentative, so we're going back and forth. I'm saying, AD was like, technically was like, bro, shut the fuck up. You're not going through it. You gotta figure this shit out. And that was, you know what I mean? Like, so like, you know, like I said, me personally, I don't think Adam's out there to hurt you. This is just me personally, what I think. But I feel like I wish you would have been here because you guys would have I think it would have been a great conversation. I've seen you conversating, and he's a great conversator as well. But I could understand why the frustration is, because obviously this is his. You know what I mean?
And then to clear the air when I say white devil.
He want racism, he goes to another one.
And this is what you're gonna get on my platform, Monte. This is what you're gonna get on my platform, right? When I say white devil, I mean corporate America. I mean like the prison system. I mean all this stuff that keeps us fighting one another. It's just the system itself, right? It's not no part in particular. Some people will sit there and say that. No, because what people love to do is they love to get a snippet of something. and then make you think this is how this guy is or this is how this thing is. Why? Because they don't want us to have those conversations. So it's got nothing to do with that. So take that one out. They're gonna edit that one too.
And on some real shit, one thing that I learned, bro, just being, bro, on all these platforms, we have to be very careful what we say. We got to think about it because everything can be taken out of context, and we got all of these people looking up. So guess what? You are a voice for your people. You feel me? I'm a voice for my people. Duno's a voice for people. Bozo's a voice for his people. So what we say at the end of the day, we can manipulate, move shit. We can do shit the right way or we can do shit the wrong way. So, I mean, all of us here, bro, we have to watch what we say. So just like what you said, somebody took a small clip of that and made it into this big ass thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just...
Hey, let me ask you something real quick. Is the tournament going on right now as we speak? The Adam one.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. As we speak.
So we can't FaceTime him right now.
Yeah. Shit, let's FaceTime him. Hold on.
Well, I mean, hey, I mean, we here, man. And I would hate to walk away, dog, without, you know, addressing everything, bro. Like, you know what I mean? What the fuck? I don't want, you know, the head of the snake fucking over there feasting and winning millions, and we're over here fucking, you know what I mean? Trying to prevent bloodshed, you know what I'm saying?
We're cleaning up the mess.
Hey, Josh, hit him too. Tell him to answer. Here we go. White Devil!
That's the white devil right there. White devil right there.
Hey. Hey, Bozo and TheRealAmericanCholo wanted to holler at you real quick.
What's good, guys?
Hey, how you doing, brother? So look, I can't speak for him, right? So I'm gonna speak for myself real quick. I kind of like I heard the video that you sent earlier and shit, right? And I'm gonna be honest with you as a man, right? Because I'm grown. I think that's a cheap way out, bro. You feel what I'm saying? I think that post carries so many consequences that you can't even fathom. You know what I'm saying? And I would hope that you being where you're at now and your business is where it's at, you would understand. And I'm personally gonna invite you to a few situations that I think that can open your mind to the seriousness of these things. You know what I'm saying? We got a lot of funerals that you can attend with us. We got a lot of car washes that bury our people behind a lot of, you know what I mean, hate. You know what I'm saying? So I think that that post needs to come down, brother. And we're not really asking you. And I know it sounds fucked up for me to come on your platform and demand something, but I'm demanding it for not myself, but for my people's well-being and also the black community. You feel what I'm saying?
Right. I mean, I think that the thing that you're not really considering is that if you're going to be a public figure and make, you know, YouTube videos, do podcasts, and all that kind of shit, and you're going to be out here using racial language against somebody, that you should expect it to be discussed and dissected on public platforms, you know? So it's like, I don't understand what us deleting the post does when I can tell you 10 other outlets that already posted about it.
Yeah, well, you're the one of the biggest platforms out here, and you're saying when you're YouTube, you got a platform, but when you got a video that is clearly edited from 2 other videos that's put together like that, Adam, you have gone through your own stuff through Twitter, you have gone through your own stuff saying certain comments, and what did you always say? It's out of context. So now I feel like, wait a minute, this is something that can really spill over the streets. Now all of a sudden it's not out of context. Now all of a sudden we should just take it?
Well, okay, I do agree with you that the part of the video that makes it seem as if you're just using the N-word definitely is out of context, so I can agree with you on that part. But, I mean, in terms of you calling Tariq a coon over and over, I don't really think that was out of context.
Oh, see, the thing is you're not paying attention. You're not paying attention. AD, is it the context?
We just talked about it and it's out of context, Adam.
100%.
Because he called, he was responding, he was called a Mexicoon, and in return, he called him a ghetto coon.
And it was, okay, I'll tell you right now real quick. The coon part means AD, Uncle Tom?
Yeah.
Uncle Tom. The ghetto part I said about Tariq was because Tariq acts like he's this gangster ghetto guy on the streets, always dividing brown and black, yet he lives in one of the whitest cities in the San Fernando Valley, Chatsworth. That's why I said, you over here trying to be a ghetto gangster fool, but you're really a ghetto coon. In other words, you perpetrating to be ghetto, and you're really Uncle Tom trying to sell us out, and that's where it comes from. And I did a whole video on it.
Well, I mean, I get how you thought you were using it or how you were saying it, but I mean, you still said it, and it's still newsworthy when you're involved in a very public conversation about race. I think that somebody who's, you know, and I don't hold it against you at all when you were coming out and saying about Tiger, you're a public personality and you were coming out and having a public conversation about race, I think if in the past you've called a black guy a ghetto coon,
not a black guy.
Not newsworthy. To me, that's like insane.
Okay.
Obviously newsworthy.
Okay, we're talking about Tariq Nasheed, who's a race baiter, right? And if you go and actually watch the video, you put a clip that's edited. That's a what 5-10 second clip. I did the whole video is about maybe 7-8 minutes. So there's actually major context in there. It's like me getting the video where you're reading off the computer, you say the ER word and then just put out the look, he's being racist. Or we get the tweets, hey look, he's talking about young girls. If that was you, you know it's completely out of context. So what you're doing here, you're steering the pot between brown and black because I've gotten death threats, I've gotten all kind of stuff. And I can guarantee you, Adam, if something were to happen, it'd be all bad, homie, and you'd be the one that's responsible for this.
I don't think I'd be responsible. I think that the guy who was calling a black
That's
guy,
the problem, though, Adam. Adam, listen. Listen, Adam.
Listen, I do see your point about the N-word part of it. So I am willing to take the post down just to be diplomatic because I think that part in particular was taken out of context. But I just want you to consider like what the role of media is and what is considered newsworthy, because to me, it's obvious. It's not baiting a war. It's not like creating a race war. It's just blatant news. Like you should expect. Like if people post up and say, "Oh look, Adam was quoting a song and he said the N-word in the context of quoting a song."
And don't mean to cut you off. Don't mean to cut you off, Adam. But I literally had Adam on my show to discuss him saying that too.
Anybody post about it.
I didn't hear what he said.
No. I said even Adam, bro. You feel me? He said the N-word before in a song, and I had him come on my platform and talk about it and talk about the context of it, because once again, people were sitting there like Adam said nigga. They was taking, you know what I'm saying? Shit can be taken out of context.
Let me say something real quick.
He ain't against just that.
Adam, hear me out real quick. Look, you're telling us that we need to more or less gain more knowledge on the profession of having a platform and speaking, right? That's what we need to consider, right? The rules that come with this shit, right?
Well, I would say that in terms of the whole coon thing, that yeah, I mean,
Okay.
it's like a pretty
All right.
honest example, because that's the kind of thing that I understand how it was being said in context, but I mean, everybody has accepted this, that this is the age we live in which the context will quickly be stripped away from whatever you were saying. So I do still think it was newsworthy, but I do also agree with you that the other part of it was taken out of context.
Okay, so now, with that being said, I want to say this. The same way that we need to learn these things, you need to learn our street politics, bro. You feel what I'm saying? Because I'm not out here to glorify the gang lifestyle. I'm not here to be a gang leader, but I'm here to speak as a witness and as a survivor of the streets. You feel what I'm saying? And I think that us as men, besides platforms, besides views, besides streams, we owe it to our youth, bro. You feel what I'm saying? We owe it to the young boys out there that are gonna lose lives over some bullshit. You know what I'm trying to say? So I agree. Do we need to learn more social media etiquette? Yes, maybe we do. We're raw at this shit because nobody's ever given us a platform. But the same way, I'm gonna ask the same out of you, brother. And I'm gonna follow through with taking you to some funerals, my boy. I'm gonna follow through with taking you to Pomona, God's Pantry, where we feed every color 10,000 meals a month, bro. And where we shelter. We're hoping to rehabilitate kids that are homeless right now because they have nobody due to gang violence. You feel what I'm saying? So let's educate each other, if anything. You get me?
For sure, yeah. I mean, I'm down for whatever. I respect what you guys got going on. And, you know, it's not even like a post that I was fucking engineering. It's not like I posted it.
Well, Poetic Flacco needs to be held accountable too, brother. You hear what I'm saying? You hear me? Poetic Flacco needs to be held accountable. You can't be giving this man those responsibilities if he doesn't know the laws of the land either, bro. That's why I'm saying him.
No Jumper, but a very large percentage of the people working for No Jumper were offended by it and thought that it was fucked up and certainly newsworthy.
Yeah, but they didn't do the.
Bells in the group chat, I believe.
I hear you, bro, but like you said, the same standards that you want us to be held to as far as journalism, they weren't followed through on that post neither. You feel what I'm saying? So let's not go about who's right or wrong. Let's just fix the situation. Let's improve off of it on both sides. You feel what I'm saying? Because look, man, you got homies here. AD, that's my boy from before all this shit. And honestly, Duno is the little homie, right? But these people are here. These people right here, dog, are unintentionally and I don't know, man.
What's your take on it?
Irresponsibility
So that post
being
come
having
down?
to speak up for you.
No,
You
I
feel what I'm
think
saying?
the post should be taken down outside of context, definitely.
It does. Thank you. It is what it is.
But like I said, Adam is like if Adam ain't against certain shit, I say he ain't that. What people are trying to make him seem like, I wouldn't even be fucking working here. I don't care about the money. I don't care about that. Like, you feel me? He took a chance with me when he don't give niggas from the streets, bro, platforms like that. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm
All right,
saying.
and allow me to do what I want to do and further my career. You know what I'm saying? So that's always gonna be a brother, and that's always gonna be a homie to me, just like having Duno, bro.
Right.
There's not a lot of brown representation in these type of spots. So when stuff happens, the slack still gets put down on us, but I can at least stand by this company and say, like, this ain't no racist shit, ain't nothing going crazy down over there. And I can sit there and say that, and it's about having a conversation, you know. And Adam, he gonna speak his mind. Sometimes I tell him, hey bro, you stupid as hell. He be like, no, I'm not. It is what it is, you feel me? Right. So, but you know, Adam, you know what I'm saying? He'll tell you, and I think the post should be taken down, me personally.
Yeah, that's it.
See, that's all it is.
Thank
God
you,
bless,
Adam.
man. Good luck.
All right, bro, hey,
Sorry I couldn't make it, man.
win that million, please, if not.
Yeah, we trying to go to Hawaii, motherfucker.
All right, let's go. All right, bro. All right. Just like that.
Just like that, homie. That's what it is.
Good call. I'm done.
Yeah.
I said we accomplished, man. We accomplished what we supposed to. Yeah, man. And hey, and to the youth watching this, man, it need to be more of this and less of the other bullshit, man. Our people been going through too much for so long. Now is the time to make the change. You feel me? Blacks, browns, let's stay together. Let's not stay divided. Let's continue to, put somebody, look what we did with Duno. Put them on the podcast. 2 black guys. Guess what? Americancholo, have some black guys on your shit too.
I always
Let's
have,
go.
homie, when you come out.
I'm coming.
Get that shit. Hey, come on. Hey, shout out to the boys that came on, Glasses Malone, Hoodie
Shout out to
Hood.
Malone,
Nate 916 was also, he came on, but he did a video. Dusty Vision, that's another brother. Come on, man. It ain't nothing but love, homie. Love, communication. That's how we'll move it.
And I'm coming too. Let's do
All
it.
right, all right,
Yeah, let's go. Let's go. All right, that's it.
All right, dude, let's go on that faith.
All right.
In American Talk,